Less than a month, boys.
Less than a month.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 118 of Tins&Gins. I have returned. I am Collective Unit, and I am joined this evening with, or by rather, the Perception, the Beardsman, and the RG Daxter. How's it going, boys? I missed you last week.
My name is not the RG Daxter.
Oh, you're the one, the only.
I mean,
yeah, that's true.
The
That's true.
one, the only, the one, the only.
RG Daxter.
I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous listening back to the pod on Monday. You know, Kim did a very stellar job, so cheers, Kim, for stepping in.
Big GG's to Kim.
Yes, thank you, Kim.
Cheers, Kim.
Cheers to you, Kim.
Cheers,
Kim.
Here. Black Bertle you have there, boy.
Have I gone? Oh, the black.
The Jimmyson.
Love you, Obler.
Good man, Obler.
Take care, Obs.
Delish. Percy, I can't get off the orange, dude. I'm fucking stuck.
You gotta track down the orange. What?
Fuck, dude. Oh, it's so
Guys,
good.
is the volume on the music okay? Or is it too loud? Let me know. Anyway, Collie, before we talk about our...
Sounds okay to me. Sorry, I just was listening to the stream.
He's gone. Percy's gone. Oh shit, there's two of me. Hold on.
Why'd you go? Because it was PC.
Ooh, kiss yourself.
No, that's weird.
Yes, you can totally do it.
He can't. I can't reach. Oh shit, I'm back. Percy's back. Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got back down and it said your settings may have changed. And
Too
just
much
said go
hype
back
train.
to-
It was too much hype train. That's what it was.
Percy, what a
Too much.
stream.
Too much dirt in that from the rallying.
Much better stream than starting it up 10 minutes before we're starting the film on Wednesday.
Yes, definitely.
It's all part of the plan.
That's all part. I look like a guy with a plan.
Great movie, Perky. Great movie.
Oh, good. Yeah, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Big cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers,
What we
boys.
cheersing?
Fucking
Just a good time, like 118, hanging with the mates.
Ooh.
Fuck off.
Oh, Collie, before
Yes, mate.
you ask us how our last Friday night was, how did you get on? Tell us.
Yeah, it was good. So finished work. What was it, midday on the Friday? So for me, it took like 3 and a bit hours. I think from everyone from Aberdeen. So just for context, everyone, I was away for a stag do or a bachelor's
Percy
party
gone
for the
again?
weekend.
No, he's back. Sorry.
Oh, you see, I think.
My connection is
Yeah,
just
yeah,
going
it's just-
wee woo. Continue.
Yeah.
I cut out. It's just never mind me.
Okay. So I was away for a bachelor's party last weekend with some friends that I've known for a long time, back up home from where I'm from originally. So yeah, we all met like mid-afternoon. We just rented this big, nice Airbnb. There was 13 of us, I think it was. So it was good. Like we just stayed in the house on the Friday night, had some drinks, played some games. One of the games was that the stag had like a buzzer that you could press, like a big soundboard on the laptop that my mate took, and then for like half an hour after that, everyone had their own set like rule that they had to do. So some people were like they had to do buffalo, so you could only drink with your left hand, but if you fucked up, you had to down your drink. Other people was just like you can't ask a question. Other people you can't answer a question.
Oh yeah, that's good crack.
So all that stuff. Accents. So for example, I got accents for half an hour, so I just went like proper like Northern Irish. I went noi for like a half an hour. I didn't say much else apart from that. And I was just doing my best Steve Mick impression, pretty much. So that was a Friday. It was good. It was good to catch up with folk. One of my closest friends, Kieran, he's the best man for, or co-best man for Scott, who's going to get married. So we're back up. I think it's 7 weeks tomorrow is the wedding. Me and Gabby are up for it. So
7 weeks.
Speaking of weeks, is it this?
It's 4 weeks from
4
now.
weeks, guys.
From
4
today.
weeks.
Yeah, so 4 weeks yesterday is when we'll all be over here meeting up.
Man, it's gonna be class.
Yeah. So who's it's us four obviously, and then Steve's coming over with you. Billy's coming over.
Budgie, Evers,
Budgie, Evers, and then Bag and Battery, and then it's like everyone from like around here.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know who's all coming to the gig per se. What the hell?
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Percy.
What the hell, Percy?
This is great.
Porky, you seeing this? Porky, you seeing this, man?
I just like the fact that he goes, Doctor, and then just done.
Oh my god,
He's like,
is he frozen
"Doctor."
again? Is he going to join again?
Yeah, he's frozen. Oh god, dude, this happens.
Look,
No, he's not. He's moving.
It keeps going out. I don't know.
Yeah, but you
what's
have.
going on.
Do you not see you again?
I do. I
Oh,
see you in
what?
the top right corner.
Guys, this is where our way of
Oh.
telling you we're getting another member, and it's Percy's twin brother.
Yeah,
He
it's
didn't
just like the Matrix when the two black cats like walk past, and they know that the agents have hacked into the
Percy
Yeah.
Matrix.
has a twin brother.
Somebody's about to get swatted.
But yeah, so okay, that's a good bunch then. It's a good bunch of folk traveling for it and stuff. So
Oh, there we go.
He's
and
he's
then
gone.
He's out of
like
here.
that.
and obviously all the people that are in the areas like me, Gabby, Sugarcane, Rach, Shengus, and Ghost. Can't think anybody else that's traveling up or around the area and stuff like that. But
Oh,
it'll be a
Todd.
bunch of us.
Todd might be coming
Gonna
up.
be- Oh, he said he was going to see, right?
He's
I
a-
don't
he's a
know if-
no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
if
Yeah, he's
confirmed.
maybe because of school and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if it's a half term for him or anything.
Yeah,
Todd
of
not
course.
confirmed, but
Not confirmed,
Yeah.
but maybe.
Because I've only met Todd once IRL before, and that was when Snez and that were over. He came up for
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the day, and then had to go back down again because of the train. Like,
Yeah,
so,
yeah, of course.
But yeah. So then, what was the rest of last weekend? Oh, we did paintball on the Saturday. I hate paintballing. Like,
You got a nice dinger.
I think it's like the most boring,
is it?
like overpriced thing. Yeah, no, you can't really see it anymore. But I got scudded by a paintball on my hairline, like right there, and then right on the top of my head as well.
Did you wanted the masks that like
So,
only
yeah.
went to like halfway
Well,
up
yeah,
the
so
forehead?
like it's goggles, and then it's like mask thing, like the
Yeah.
mask over there. But then they gave you like a snood, and the snood was like tucked in like this on the goggles.
Yeah.
So it just hit the snood like there, and it like glanced off me. So like at the time, I was like, because it was literally like within 10 seconds of the first game. Like I just was like that. I was behind cover and I went like that, and then just got scudded in the head. But I was just like, oh, that was sore, but like whatever. And then it was, I think we played like 4 rounds and then had lunch and then 4 rounds. So it was
Nice.
at lunch when we'd all taken off the snoods and stuff like that, and we're eating. One of the boys was like, "Did you get shot in the head?" I was like, "Yeah, like right at the start." Why? He's like, "You've got a massive red mark." And at the time, it was like really, really like the whole area there was like
Up,
pink.
right? Yeah.
Well, it was like pink, and then later on in the evening, it was just like a little bruise or whatever. But the stag got properly like fucked up. Like right at the end, they did a stag run, and he ran on his own.
Oh.
And the guy was like, "I'll blow one whistle for the stag, and then another whistle for all yous like a little bit later." And he literally just went, you know, stag go, and then like 2 seconds later, sorry, just went everyone else go. The stag was literally like 3 meters away from us,
Oh
and
my
everyone just emptied
God.
their guns. Although, like a guy that was behind me, instead of like just taking a step to the side and shooting the stag, shot me in the back of the arm, like from a foot away.
Wow.
Yeah, so I turned around and shot him. I was like, "Don't be a fucking idiot." But
Dickhead.
it was funny. There was a guy that, because obviously you're supposed to go like, oh, like whoa, like when you get shot, and then you go back to your spawn, because it was like that's the system that they were using. There was folk in the other team that were all like pals or whatever, but there's something I don't really like. And exactly, and like some of them were 100%
Well said.
not calling out when they got shot, like 100%, but it was just whatever. So every time they were walking back, if I could slyly just shoot one of them in the back, I did.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
you
got my
have
hands
to
up!
do that.
Oh, I've got my hands up! I was like, "Fucking shut up!" and shot him in the back.
Yeah, when me
I
and
just,
Budgie, when we used to do airsoft a good bit, we used to go to like, there was an indoor site and an outdoor one that was like an old farm, but the indoor site you had to wear full face protection, so you had to have the full mask.
Yeah,
But the outdoor one, it was goggles only. So when we were doing the outdoor ones, we'd only wear the goggles, like we wouldn't wear anything up here or anything. But there's some areas where you have to go indoors into like barns and stuff, which is counted as indoors. So me and Budgie used to wear like a Shima, and as soon as you get to a door, you just pull it up and like hook it onto your nose.
all right.
But sometimes you'd be outside shooting at somebody, and you can tell like, I'm gonna get hit in the fucking face here. So like you're trying to shoot somebody, and at the same time you're trying to fucking pull this thing up. And man, like just wearing goggles as well, you'd like end up with like your initials in your fucking head.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a good laugh. But it's just expensive and overpriced, and
That's why we did airsoft, because it's just quite cheap.
Yeah,
Like
the-
getting
the-
the
the-
guns and stuff is expensive, but the actual maintenance and stuff is quite cheap.
yeah, the place that the paintball was, they do airsoft as well.
See you, Percy. Oh no, the double Dax is back. No.
They do. Can you not just turn off your camera in Google?
No, I can just.
Oh no, we won't see you then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's back.
I don't know.
There we go.
And then Saturday night was just out in Inverness, and then we're out the house by 10 the next morning. So one of the boys doesn't drink, so he was driving. So it got to like 11 o'clock in Inverness, and the house was like maybe 15 minutes of a drive. me and him were talking about wrestling and stuff like that, like old school wrestling. So I just said to him, I was like because I was driving up and down on my own. They were sharing cars. So I said to him, I was like, I'm not wanting to drink too much more because, like, if I get tired tomorrow, I'm the only one in the car. Like, there's nobody to keep me awake or whatever. So I was like, I'm going to take it easy. So I said to him, I was like, whenever you want to go back to the house, we just can. So he was just like, fuck it, let's just go. So then I was signed into my WWE network and we just spent the next 2 hours just watching wrestling. And then everyone else piled in at like 1 a.m. or whatever.
Man,
Grand.
speaking of driving and that, like, did I ever tell you the time that I went with my brother-in-law and Budgie to do like a nighttime event up at the farm place for airsoft? It started at like 11 p.m. So we had like our normal working day and then we went up for 11 p.m. and it went on for like maybe 3 or 4 hours, but the place was pitch black. And you get all the like real nerds coming in with like fucking night vision goggles and everything. But when we were driving back that night, it must have been like 3 a.m. Sam was driving and he was so tired. So like you could tell when he was driving, you know, we had to keep like waking up and slapping him and just like moving his hand and stuff. But we pulled in on the way back into a filling station and we were like, here, we're going to get a drink or something like that. And me and Budgie got out and went and, you know, they had this slot in the window, whatever, we got a few bits. And when I went back, Sam was passed out in the car. And I opened his door really quickly and screamed at him. And the first thing he did is he opened his eyes and he absolutely slammed his foot on the brake. he nearly put his foot through the fucking ground because he thought he'd fallen asleep driving.
Yeah,
it was fucking funny. And I was like, okay, get in the back.
Scary.
And I drove the rest. But
yeah,
I think he would have drove fine because he got such a fright.
yeah.
The
shat
adrenaline
himself.
pumping through him and just.
Sam didn't sleep for 2 days after that incident.
Yeah, but
By the way, you've misspelt badges in the title.
oh my god, are they baggies?
Spades.
Bags.
Oh my
Bags.
God.
Look at these baddies.
Yeah, guys, everyone in chat. Actually, speaking of which, what do you think?
Do you want to see
What
some
do you think
nice,
of the
nice
new badges
Hmm?
made by
It's like
Umbrella
these
Jill?
baddies.
Collie, can you give a
Hey.
shout to Umbrella Jill? So I can't do that right now.
No, just Umbrella Jill, is it? There's no underscores or anything.
No.
But that's what
I
caught
just
you
got-
out.
Jill made him class.
Shaz earlier on, Purse.
Yes, I'm really happy with them. They're cool. Silver Peach, yes. Keep working, Celtic, and you'll get up to
Oh,
gold
they're
peach.
class.
I think they're
Yeah, they're Apex rank colors. Celtic, the further up they get. There we go.
And Respawn has the peach. He's the first one I've seen with just the peach. Looks good.
Yes.
It looks good. It's not a regular peach, but it's a fucking nice looking peach. Peachy.
So have you got then,
Ah,
Dax? You got the
I see
you got
it
the you got the 2.5 year one.
Hmm.
Yeah. Me?
So you got diamond, yeah.
Yeah, mine. No, isn't mine not like Masters? Oh no, it is diamond. Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't
you're
even got to that yet.
32 months. Yeah.
I'm a dumbass.
So 3 years is masters and 3.5 pred.
We'll get the pred eventually,
Nice
and then
colour
after
palettes that
pred,
are on it as well.
it'll just be a picture of me or something. I don't know.
Very, very appeasing. Was it GRHNBR?
Just right height, no bucket required.
So I'll have just got the plat one. Try. Maths is difficult.
It's tough, man.
Celtic. Which peach are you looking for a picture of? There's 3 on offer from Dax.
Oh,
You can't fit 2 in the one.
Oh, can't share that. It's been around too much, lads.
Dax, I missed this last week, and just to recap for everyone, what is this thing behind you?
Collie, this thing.
Yes. What is it?
Well, let me tell you real quick. Guys, as many of you know, pretty much this is my 3rd year now, but I like to raise money for the Irish Cancer Society once a year through an event called Heroes from Home, which is where a bunch of Irish Twitch streamers get together. We stream for a few days and just raise as much money as we can. And this, however, is another event that is going to be on the week before Heroes from Home. It's the Heroes from Home launch event. So I will be taking part along with 4 other streamers at 11 p.m. on March 14th. And I'll be live for 2 hours. I'll be the last person streaming for the event. So I'm going to wrap things up and just kind of thank everyone and sit like that. But we're just going to hang out. We might play a game or two. But it'll be quite late for me. So it's going to be
I wanted to ask you about that.
It'll
Why
be a
are
chill
they
one.
starting so late?
Dax is going
No, I'm
to
the
last
will have a
one.
nice.
No, they're not starting until 2 p.m. I noticed.
Yeah. It's just the first person we have.
Yeah, you think it would be like earlier though, you know? Like start.
I don't know. I think she's that's Cake Jumper. She's going off her own schedule, so she usually streams at that time anyway.
Okay.
And it's a Tuesday, so people are working and stuff, you know. So yeah, guys, I'll be taking part. So if you can drop by and say hello, I'd very much appreciate it. And if you can give anything towards the Irish Cancer Society, you know that means the world to me and everyone here.
What?
So, thank you.
Is
It's gonna be fun.
is your plan to just like start at normal time though? Like, and then
I'll probably start at like 10 maybe.
Okay.
10 and then we'll chill out. But the official start for the event is 11
Yeah.
p.m.
The 11 p.m. is more like when it gets past.
Yes.
Over.
Yes.
Okay,
exactly.
that's what. Yeah, cool.
So it's gonna be good. But I don't know what like milestones
They're
I have or
chickens,
goals
Todd. Todd, they're chickens.
Hey,
I guess we can recap on that as well. For those that don't know, Dax and Bag have recently been trying to do like a fortnightly movie night in the Peach Gang. So Wednesday just passed there.
Fortnite.
Was you love Fortnite, Percy? Shut the fuck up.
What the fuck
Yeah.
just
Yeah, you love Fortnite. What the hell? Yeah, so like we watched Four Lions, which is a British satirical take on extremist Muslim terrorists. I guess you could. Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's fucking funny.
And it's very funny. It's very funny. Immediately into top 10 films of all time for Percy.
Yes. Oh,
And I was pleasantly surprised by that, because I don't know if you just say that because I threatened to leave the Peach Gang forever if people didn't like it, but you know.
Oh, genuinely, I'd never laughed so much. Yeah, there's so many like throwaway
it's so
one-liners.
quotable.
They're
It's so
gold.
quotable.
And that's the thing. Like, it's just the more and more you watch it, the more and more you pick up.
Yeah, and then
Robert Rapids.
Fuck mini baby bells. Like, it's just the throwaway stuff. It's just the silly stuff.
Percy is stunned.
you can watch it seriously as well. Sorry about the.
Well, that's it. Like the levels,
stores.
the levels of satire. And so the guy that wrote it used to do like Brass Eye and stuff like that. So he's a very established satirical, like political commentator in the UK and stuff. So he knows like what he's talking about. He's got a certain style in that, and yeah, it's class. So
I don't think
good.
I've ever seen Brass.
Gabby fucking hates it because like when me and my mates used to pre-drink before time, we would always watch it. We would always have it on in the background.
Fortnite, you
Right,
say?
Kim.
Speaking of Fortnite,
hair,
I
Kim?
played my first few games of Fortnite last weekend with Kim.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
How did you get on?
It's a
it was
ton of
fun.
The
Playing against
gunplay in
bots,
it,
obviously, initially.
the gunplay in it is really, really good. Like
Yeah.
I think it's like it's one of the best out there.
So yeah, that was fun. Maybe we did about an hour. Haven't picked it up since, but maybe this weekend, hopefully, it'll be fun.
Well, Nubika and Kim and Kyle are going to be streaming or playing on Nubika's stream at least Sons of the Forest in a few hours.
Sons
Have
of
you
the
have you
Forest.
have you tried it yet, Dax? I know you.
Sons of the
picked it up.
Forest?
Yeah.
I've put maybe 10 hours into it so far.
Oh shit, nice.
I'm doing it with the guys in work. So James
Yeah.
set up a server, and there's 4 of us doing it. Myself, James, Budgie, and Gilbert.
I think I've seen Budgie playing it like on his like
Yeah.
Discord status thing or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. There's a lot of it's a lot of glitches and stuff in it, and like the audio can be a bit buggy and stuff. But overall, it's fun, and they seem to be. I say they're going to be releasing patches pretty quickly for it.
Yeah, like I don't think it's like a massive spoiler or that, but like I was watching somebody playing it and they were in like a cave and there was little weird babies and they were stabbing them with a big stick.
They're from the
I was like,
first game. They're from the
This
first. That's from the
game's
first
fucking
game.
wild.
The fucking
They were like,
babies.
Die,
They
They're,
were
die,
the
baby,
s-
die.
they
They
were
were
the
die,
sons.
babies. I was like, what the fuck is going on in this game?
they are the sons. Oh, Percy, fuck you, man. That's terrible. They were in the first game as well, Collie. But
Oh,
yeah,
right, okay,
they just
okay.
like crawl and then yeet themselves at you.
Yeah. How are you finding it? What was it we were talking about, Dax? There, the kit or something like that. There's an issue with it, or not an issue, but
Oh, so you have your backpack obviously, and then when you hit your inventory button, it changes to a screen where your back is or your bag is laid out on the ground, and you're like looking
Yes.
at all the things in it. That was the only way or there was another way where you could, if you hold the inventory button, it basically takes the bag off your back and it's holding it in front of you, and you can select a few items.
like
Well,
so you can hotkey some stuff, kind of.
Yeah, but they're not hotkeys. The only way you can get them is like by putting them on the bag, and they're there quicker. But when you're doing that, you
sorry,
can't
yeah,
move.
that's what I meant,
You
yeah.
just stand
Right.
in one spot. So if you have like something out and you want to get your spear, but you're getting attacked, you have to stand still to do it. But they released a patch there during the week that you can actually hotkey things now. So I have like my spear on 2 and shit. Which they should have had that from the fucking beginning. They had that in the last game, like.
So it was Escape from Tarkov on release. Basically, you go into your bag, you can't do shit.
But like if you didn't have a weapon out, all you had to do was run from the cannibals and hope that I'm far enough now that I can open up my bag, pick this up, and just make sure I don't get slapped in the ass. Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun building shit.
I've never played the original.
We found as well that you're basically a Skyrim horse when it comes to like the mountain. If you just walk forward on the mountain and just spam spacebar, you basically go, like it's like that, and you're just going.
No way.
Yeah, so I was like, they better patch that. Like it's fucking.
I see the sleds. Someone went up to like one of the tall mountains and got on a sled and went down.
You don't take any fall damage when you're on the sled, so like you just fucking yeet yourself.
Yeah, I've only watched a couple of people play it. I pulled up Shroud's stream when he was playing it, and he opened his bag and he had lots of cool shit in it. It looked really class.
The story actually came. I don't know if you're referring to the Forest, but the story of the first game anyway is very good. It's quite mysterious, but just
Can
overall,
you play
it's good.
it as a single player?
Yeah.
Is it scary?
It's good. No, it's not that. Like initially, it's a bit freaky, but once you get used to the cannibals, it doesn't.
When you go into fucking caves, when you go into the caves, and there's one of those like there's fucking mutations in the last one.
It can be
it's
freaky.
Dark. The only thing you have is that little lighter, and you're like trying. You're like, oh, no.
Collie, I don't even flinch now.
Comes out of the way.
Just get used to it, like.
You know what's
I'll keep being a corrupt police chief. I'll keep doing that. Okay, that's what I am.
Corrupt.
Oh, you're scarily good at that.
Is this USA Simulator?
This is the police. I'm corrupt in it.
It looks like a real fun game.
Oh, they get what? This is the police.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's funny. It's like you can get it for £2.50 on CD keys, and you can get the second one for £2.50 as well. Like I think it's £6 total.
£2.50.
I was trying to work out. You know when you're doing
£6 for £5, £1 fish. That's one of my alarms in the morning. I'm not even joking.
Are you gonna do
honestly? I swear, as I'll go find it to prove it.
Sorry, you gonna do another playthrough of a good cop or just all corrupt?
Well, I don't know. I think this one's a lot more like a micromanagement thing. But this is the Police 2 is like XCOM from when I played the tutorial.
Okay.
You're actually because on like this is the police. I'm just sending people to things. I'm like, you go figure that out or whatever. I think in This Is the Police 2, some of the situations. You do it like, you do a move, the criminals do a move.
Oh shit, that's deadly.
Do a move kind of thing. Yeah. So it's kind of a change between the two of them.
Point and click.
But it's good though. It's good fun. But the narrative behind it and that's pretty sick as well. Like I didn't expect it to have like a good story or that, but it's quite
I didn't even expect it to have a story. I thought it was nearly going to be like the Team Hospital ones.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought originally, but then it was like, story mode. So basically, you're playing as like a 60-year-old police chief who the mayor is a corrupt mayor or whatever, and he like says to you, right, in 6 months' time, like you're retiring, but you're being forced to retire. So it's up to you what you do in those 6 months in terms of do you like fuck over the city? Do you still be a good police chief? All that kind of stuff. So
do you only have a deadline of 6 months?
Yeah, so I think I'm on like day 150 or something like that. So I think I'm within my last month and a bit of whatever happening. But I don't know how much RNG there is in my playthrough. Like I don't know if I'd done stuff differently. Like would it have changed what's happening or whatever? I've not really looked too much into it, but it's good fun. Like it's a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
At the end, does it tell you like this many people picked this choice and same choice as you, or this many people?
It might at the end of the game. It might at the end of the game. I don't know so far.
Cool.
But another game that I've got recommended to play, and you, funnily enough, Dax, you gifted it to me for Christmas. Is Papers, Please? Choda Boy was like, "Oh, this is very much similar to that in terms of like it's quite a boring situation or whatever, but it's quite an addictive." Kind of like
you love the old addiction, boy.
Because I remember you gifted it to me for Christmas. But I'd watched Joe play it on his subathon. I'd watched Joe play a little bit of it on his subathon, so it's good fun. So I'm looking forward to trying that at some point.
What a good Christmas present! Good job, Dax.
I was like, yeah, it was great. I went to download it. I was like, oh, I wonder how big it is on Steam. It's like 85. It's like 85 megabyte or something like that.
Whoa, that takes me like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it's like a tenth of a singular weekly COD update, pretty much.
I think a tenth is.
And the fucking rest, actually. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, 1% if it's an 8.5 gig. Sorry, yeah, if it's 85 meg. Yeah, that's right.
Celtic, I have an announcement to make.
No, Dax, don't bother. Honestly, you've announced that about 4 times in Tins&Gins
but I
chat.
actually got the
changing.
text. I got the text, and they said we're booked in for this
Not
date.
interested, mate. Not interested.
Well, okay.
I told you not to bother telling me until you've got a speed test screenshot. That's when I'll care. Okay.
But they text me and said we'll be there on this day, and it's the day before Patrick's Day, so Paddy's Day will be a perfect time to test it.
Come on,
And we have
mate,
Tins that night.
Don't get your hopes up.
I'm gonna cry so much.
You gotta think that they're going to be late.
Yo, Budgie.
Because otherwise that day is going to come and they'll be like, oh, I didn't get a text. And like,
Budgie.
oh, they might text me on text me on Monday.
Budgie, there's 4 of us here. What do you mean 3 handsome people on your screen? What you... Boys, it's definitely
Hello,
Beardy.
Budgie.
It's definitely Beardy. Can we agree on that one, yeah?
The flashbanged man, yes.
Budgie. Like, it doesn't even help if I move. Like, I literally have to move your screen up.
I thought you were trying to
I
call
need
him
to get darker.
by his old username, Collie.
Wait, what is the white coming from?
The
I don't
Whitmans.
know. I have no idea. No, I don't know. It's got to be. It's one of my monitors, but I have a dark background.
Is your brightness is just like maxed out on your
No,
camera?
no key light or anything, Beardy, no?
Not on. If I turn it on, this is on.
What?
Wait, you actually look. You do look a lot clearer though when it's on.
But look at it. Look. When it's on, it goes pretty much back to like.
Look how clear he looks. Oh my god. No. Lacey, don't say that to Collie. Collie will be just like lol. Tell me when you have it.
Oh yeah,
no,
Lacey's getting like 700 meg or something like that.
Because Lacey's not saying it every fucking day and then change it and be like, oh guys, I'm getting it, and then turns around an hour later and goes, I'm not getting it. It was just a notification. And then next day you go,
And they're
guys,
fucking me
it's
so
coming.
badly.
It's this day. And then they call you
Dickheads.
2 hours later and he goes, it's just another pre-call check.
Hey, you know,
I
never know.
promise
I
the
might get fiber next
the
week.
content will be better.
Yeah, so just on the subject of the key lights. So I've got the key light airs, the Elgato ones. So this is them on 3%.
Oh, they're fucking no, it's a spotlight, dude.
Yeah, that's on 3%.
Yeah, mine-
And so like that's 5, and then
What's mine now?
I don't even know what these
You
are.
can tan with those fucking things.
So that on one of the, what is that? That's 30% on one of them.
That just go boom straight up to 100. Just go. Gah.
Holy fuck.
Mine are on 30. But mine are facing the wall, not me.
Man's
Oh,
future
no, you
is
look
so
like me.
bright you can't even see.
It's so funny though, like when you sometimes they don't connect to the stream deck properly. So you have to turn them off and on, or on, yeah, off and on. But honestly, like when you turn them off, so it goes off, and when you turn it back on, it automatically goes to 100%, and then it goes back to 3%. Like why? So every time I turn them on and off, I'm like that. I'm like, don't look at them.
Fucking hell. Yeah, mine are just like facing the wall, so it's like reflecting off my paint.
Budge, have you ever seen, or this goes for everyone actually, have you ever seen the clip of Doc playing CSGO with Courage? And he flashes him by accident, and Courage is freaking out, going, "Who flashed me?" There's also the clip of XQC
Man,
doing
the
it.
XQC. And then he throws a Molotov. And
Molotov. And then he gets flashed, and then he shoots the guy in the back of the head.
yeah, he
Well,
Molotovs him, flashes him, and then shoots him. And he's like,
Purse, I don't know if I sent it to you, but Doc was playing ranked COD with Courage, Tim, and Z-Laner. And I think in ranked COD, like it's like hardcore, like anyone stuns and stuff can damage you or whatever. So Doc was doing the same again. He was throwing Semtexes and flashes, and he was just bursting out laughing because they were like, "Who was that? Where did that come from? Oh, they're throwing them across the map or whatever."
that XQC clip has to be like one of my favorite clips ever. It's so
Yeah, it's so-
funny.
yeah,
It's just
it's
like
just-
such a combination of really bad
Well,
things.
yeah, it's just like what's the term, like calamitous events or whatever. Do you know, it's just a
Series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, it's exactly it. Yeah.
So this is.
And I
this
love
is
his
a
reaction as well. Like
this
he's
is
Oh,
just
that
one of
looks
my monitors.
good.
This is just one of my monitors on. This
That
is
looks that looks so much better, Beardy.
my
Th-
third
this-
monitor up above me. The other two I actually turned off.
But
It looks
what
like you're in a
bright? No, but
different
like,
room.
what brightness are your monitors though, Beardy?
Well, this is honestly
they
just a
backlit?
fucking TV. so I
No,
don't know
no,
what
no. But like the other two, which that
don't
make you
know.
go really.
this- I have no
What,
idea.
what have you not got a button on the bottom of them to adjust
I
it?
gotta find it.
What year is that? Boys, let us know in chat. What's your monitor brightness set to?
69%. Not even joking.
There's
Mine is
How do I
What's
check that?
what? Well, for me, you press the
mine's
button.
on 50.
Yeah,
You- oh shit! I just turned off. the
oh,
monitor.
my brightness is on 100. Holy
Yeah,
Oh, that
Beardy,
fucking explains a lot then.
I don't know. I just got
hell.
it and plugged it in. I don't know.
Beardy's like, I've noticed my
Fucking
electricity
hell.
bill has been ridiculously high lately as well. Yeah, man,
I'm
put that
old-
shit down to 50. Like, oh god, so much
I'm
better.
I'm a Cro-Magnonite. Do I do it on my monitor or on for?
Low blue mode's on.
You save
off.
energy, easier on the
Presyncs on.
eyes.
I don't know what the fuck.
What's
any of this
AOC
shit is.
monitors? What does that mean?
They're a brand.
That's what I
Oh.
have. I have an AOC.
Oh, that's why they're fucking shit.
Are they really?
I don't know, Beardy.
I don't know. Porky hits them. I trust.
They-
Porky.
come-
I'm
it's
50
weird.
on. I'm 50
It's a
on all my
weird
monitors.
thing. It comes with a fucking button that you put on that has an aimer. Does anyone else have that?
Well, a center dot. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's fucking weird, right? Oh, thanks, Porky, you fucking prick. Where were we when I was buying a monitor?
Jesus.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, Porky. I did mean it.
Porky, that man hates you.
There's better image quality than this. Really, this isn't bad. I don't think. Ooh, fuck.
I have an
So-
LG and two Asus Predators.
They're good, are they? What is it? What's the good ones? Is it the Samsungs, like the G7s and the Odysseys
Yeah,
and stuff?
I really
It's-
like
Oh,
this
did you
LG
see that
one is
Odyssey
really good.
monitor?
What?
Oh my,
That's
that
neat.
Odyssey monitor they're releasing? Oh my god.
Oh, well, I think Odyssey's like their
mine's-
brand, and there's like
like
loads
Galaxy.
of different
It's
ones
an
within it.
MSI.
It's like Galaxy, yeah. Like Odyssey's like their brand or whatever. But so you get like the G7 and you get the G9 and all that kind of
I
stuff.
don't know what the new one is, but dude, it's like a huge like you could turn it and it's like the length of like oh, it's so cool. You could fit 3 screens on it, like and like it's the size of having I think like 3 32-inch monitors, I think. Like,
I'm
it's
just gonna
huge.
run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. Yeah, this one here is an Alienware. That one there's an Alienware, and then this one here is a Dell. I think I stole from work.
See, I have
Yeah.
I
That
just-
one,
yeah,
right, that's-
I don't know
Casually,
what-
I stole it from work.
Yeah, this one. Well, it's the one that I got from working from home, and then there's a Dell there as well. So Dell Alienware,
I got
which is technically all Dell because they own Alienware.
I got a basic like Acer
Oh.
monitor for the landscape, the up and down. I just have a TV that I had laying around that I ended up putting up top and hanging.
Humble,
on the wall.
humble brag.
That's a small TV coming up. And then I have the AOC monitor. I don't remember. I don't know which one it is. But it's a curved. It's a 32 curve. And I thought it was nice. I thought it was really good and clean. But Porky's now fucking shit banging.
That's
me
one
here.
thing. My monitor is not clean. It's got fucking spit all
Oh,
over
I
it.
gotta clean it. I gotta clean it that way.
How?
It's not
So
clean
see,
that way,
so
but-
that's a question, right? So see, like when you look up like how to clean a monitor, folk are like, oh, microfiber cloth. But what if it's in like dried in stuff?
There's a special fucking cleaner that I have right here. I
Okay.
use and it's great.
Okay.
It's a Screen Mom. It's called Natural Screen Cleaner, dude. It's fucking great.
I'll get
dude.
it off Amazon or something then. Okay.
Yeah. And it came with the cloth and everything. You
Okay.
spray it on the cloth and then wipe it down. Oh, it works fucking amazing, dude.
I just use a little bit of soap and
That's it. See, look at that.
Percy.
See?
So, soap
You said
and
soap. You said soap, and that's why you froze. That's what you get. So you get for using shit.
Percy.
a little bit of soap and water and just like barely dab it on it.
Oh,
Right.
Just
How
a
big? Well, how
little
big's your
rub rub.
guys' desk? 'Cause I've got a 2-meter one, and then I think it's
I need a-
a meter and 3/4 here. So
I need a bigger desk.
yeah, this is like
Oh,
2
shit.
meters and then like 70, 80 centimeters deep.
how much of yours is taken up by your SkyPad?
Me?
Yeah.
Percentage wise, maybe like
No, like sorry, height wise, like as in like front to back by it.
if I pull it like right to the edge at the front, maybe about half.
Half. Okay, that's decent. Mine's just like mine's just like 3/4 of the SkyPad, like height wise. Mine's just quite. It's long but skinny.
That's what I have,
I don't know.
Porky. I don't know if that helps.
My
at all.
monitors are my desk is literally like a to reach the other side.
Budgie
It's a
dropping
full,
fucking.
a full arm lengths away.
That's good.
It- I don't know. I have a big reach.
I need to actually
Fairly wide.
remount the monitors through here because I had them mounted on the desk in the other room. But when I moved them through here, they're on their stands, and the Alienware stands are fucking stupid. Like they're massive. Like I've got it hard against the wall, like where the desk is or whatever. And it's like still almost halfway depth of my desk again.
I have like this much space between my desk and the wall, just for like the amount of times I need to get to the back of my PC to like plug in a USB, and I fucking man, that's like one of my most pet peeves ever. Having to plug in a USB without looking at the USB.
I watched because
I have to go under my desk.
No, my PC's on my desk here, so
yeah, well, same because I like nobody ever sees my PC or that. That's literally the back of my PC there. Like
yeah,
I've got it
that's
facing me.
pretty nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, so I just access it like easy like that, you know.
Mine's too big. It's just on the floor. I bought like an oversized case just in case.
That's like that's this desk here. Continue to the wall. And then this one's like butted up against here. So that's all dead space there anyway. So that's got like my router,
dead space,
my PC,
the remake,
and stuff
like.
Not too scary a game for that for me.
Yeah, I'm
this is
thinking
the only
about
dead space I
actually. I almost did it this week at some time, but I'm thinking about just fucking relocating completely, so I can finally be out of the corner of my bedroom and actually like somewhere. You know what I mean? Like a different room.
And he won't have to have the blur on, lads. Imagine.
No,
although Beardy, you look so much better now with the lighting fixed. Like so much better.
Thank you.
You actually nearly look handsome. Nearly.
So have you got your monitors off now, Beardy?
I have two of them off. The third one on above me. I have you guys up here now. So
did you not did you not figure out the brightness on the other one?
I gotta fucking push the buttons to get it and then push it. And
Collie, I gotta like do stuff, you know.
Dude. I'll fuck with that later.
Don't you like work with electrical stuff? Like
I pull fucking wire, bro.
Oh, you pull. Beardy, that sounded gay as fuck. I pull a wire, brother.
Let's see some of that. See some of that stuff in that. This is the police game. I'm like, you can't say that in a video game, surely.
Can't be saying this. Celtic,
you know what,
exactly.
You know what it is? Honestly, I set it up to like FPS, and I think the FPS shot it up to fucking the brightness to 100.
You've 100% turned it up for Tarkov, so you can fucking see stuff in Tarkov.
I put it on FPS, and it fucking did it automatically.
Take it off of FPS. Put back in energy saving mode.
Holly, I don't know if you remember, but do you remember? Did you ever take a pain pill in Tarkov?
Good man, Celtic. Get that into your mind.
So when you do, it gets like fucking really like you think this is bright. It gets like crazy when you take a fucking pain med.
Right.
And Snick plays it like that, on constant. He like turns his fucking gown. He's like, yeah, play. I'm like, dude, this is awful, dude. Like, how do you fucking play like this? He's like, I always have it like I'm running on morphine. I'm like, you're fucking nuts, dude. That wire snake through my junction box conduit.
And Brady's like, oh my, oh me, oh my.
Ground conduit. I put my 12 strand into it.
Absolutely.
Oh, that makes it a little bit strong.
Oh, mama.
You know it must be strong if you're doing that, to be fair.
Oh, yeah. When Percy drinks, he goes, what the fuck? It's like, whoa.
He must be drinking absinthe.
He's drinking gas.
It's not like Dax every other stream. Ooh,
yeah.
my gin's a little too strong. Should have put in more tonic.
I like my strong gin mix.
I don't know if Ghost is still here, but he's drinking Roku gin this evening.
Ooh,
that's some good stuff.
Roku, very nice.
It's nice.
It was very nice. Roku, very nice.
What will we be drinking, lads, when we go to Scotland?
I see it.
I want to take in all of the local flavors of the
Beardy, here's a local flavor for you, son.
I will have one strongbow cider because I know if I drink a bunch of them, fruits. I'm gonna wake up to the next day fucking hung over as complete
and your bowels literally turn inside out through your arsehole.
Yeah, I can't do it, dude. Last time I had fucking any kind of cider, I went out on a night
enough of that.
And I was fucking wrecked the next day.
Percy, please. Please, Percy, I'm getting wrecked.
That was really good. My mic would not be able to pick up half of those sounds that you were making.
Oh, God. What you do, bud?
Oh, Beardy, what the fuck is that?
What
Oh
do you
no,
mean me?
Beardy.
Yes! Look at all this fucking look at that amazing stash. The fact that you had the fucking mask on still, dude. Come on, dude. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Budgie.
Porky.
Wait,
Why is that not,
Porky,
why is
I
that not a
hope you're
BT?
here.
That has to be a BTV emote at some point, surely.
Oh my God, that was Beardy. That's when you were
I was in
over.
Ireland. Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
no,
because
I
the
was in
fucking
Ireland.
mutton chops.
Oh, it was so good. Yeah, so
I
that's
can't
when
believe I
Dusty
did
had
that. Who the fuck let me do that?
fucking
What the
mustache
heck?
mutton
I
chop.
can't
It
believe
was so good. It looked so
Fucking
good.
So
Oh
bad.
fuck! I can't believe you done this.
That was
Fuck.
after what you
Oh,
guys? You guys had
no.
like a late night burrito or something, right?
Oh yeah,
Like, you
and we
guys-
got so much
it
hot
was
sauce
the
on
first
it.
dinner. We were
Doyler was
drinking
in so
first
much
night.
pain. Oh my God.
We were drinking the first night, and then you guys were like Mexican, like late night. And I'm like, man, I'm fucking Mexican from
Oh,
Ireland.
budgie,
I'm sure that
no.
was good.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine.
Oh,
Who's the
But-
booty?
And that was a good
That was
breakfast. That was a good breakfast.
that was lunch because it was the garlic chips.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
and
yes, yes, yes.
Me and you
Yeah,
split them.
yeah.
Me and you split the garlic chips.
I'm gonna lie, it's weird seeing you with like the long beard again.
I know, dude. Tell me
Now
about
that you've got like the handsome beard.
Yeah.
handsome beard.
The handsome beard and then the long beard.
Fuck.
Meta-
Oh yeah, you
meta-
know what? I kind of
meta-
fucking. I'm sorry for
yeah.
cutting it now because now
Oh, for fuck's
when I
sake.
come to Scotland.
Here
you
we
guys don't
go
have the
again.
experience of
He's
the
going to
full
be
beard.
vegan as well.
No, that's way done. I got so
No,
tired
brother,
of being
no.
disappointed. It was so disappointing every meal. You don't understand. Every meal was just sorrow and sadness.
Sorrow.
God, it was so
I might
sad.
clean
Can I-
shave for
Can I have
Scotland.
one plate of sadness?
So,
Same,
Oh, yeah. She was like dinner, and I'm like,
Double it up, please.
she's like dinner. I'm like again. Then we just eat. I don't want anything else. It's fine.
it's good eating in Glasgow.
No vegan there.
I want some haggis, man.
No vegan there. I do. I can't wait to try haggis. I cannot.
Oh,
wait to
actually,
try
shit.
haggis.
You have to try a battered Mars bar beer day.
I do have to do that, dude. So much shit I gotta try. You kidding me?
Fucking hard.
Oh,
I haven't
so much-
I haven't had a battered Mars bar.
Or you can
I'll give you a better Mars bar.
genuinely feel the palpitations.
He's talking
halfway
about his
through one.
penis.
I am. That's.
I've seen it. It does look like a battered Mars.
If we get a chipper in Edinburgh, you'll experience something that's only in Edinburgh,
what's
which
that?
is
It's
salt and,
something shitty.
it's really good. I love it. It's
okay.
it's salt and sauce rather than salt and vinegar. It's like vinegarized brown sauce.
Oh,
It's fucking amazing. Like, see if you just got a cone of chips with it, it's so fucking good.
see, I
Like,
never had the brown sauce when I was over in Ireland either. You guys have brown sauce too, didn't you?
Yeah, we have a couple. Like,
I never had that, so that'd be awesome. I'm definitely about that life.
There's the
Man,
two
Mars
big
bar.
ones would be Chef and HP. Now Chef would be like a thicker brown sauce, quite like it'd be heavy on the vinegar.
Hey,
but
Ali.
that would be my preferred one. And then there's
Brown sauce is
HP,
alright.
and it's a little bit watery. It's kind of like Heinz.
HP is shite. Says budgie.
And
Ooh, Scotfish. Give me more. Tell me more.
yeah,
Speaking of
no,
Mars
Chef,
bar.
then we'd be
Take
like,
a purse back.
oh, those.
I told you that time my dad got hit by a double decker,
How did I
right?
go?
The chocolate
Cut
bar.
out midway. Sorry, first.
I told you that
Hate
person.
my
right?
internet.
Yeah, I think I have.
Yeah, I can't wait, dude. I can't wait to fucking eat and just drink my fucking dick off. Plan for Scotland.
You can
I
do
usually
that.
have an itinerary. My itinerary for Scotland is eat and drink my dick off.
Drink his dick off. You can do that?
We're gonna find out. We are gonna find out in less than a month, baby. Less than a month.
It's like, Beardy,
Yeah,
how many points have you had?
weeks-
My dick is still attached to me, so not enough. You know?
4 weeks from now, we'll be at the gig and you'll be with Ghost.
Oh, I'll be with
Kissing.
I'll be with my sugar bear.
He was talking about it earlier. He was like, "Oh yeah, me and Beardy are going on our dinner date." I was like, "No, you're not." Like,
Wait,
we're at the
what?
pub. We're at the pub until like 7:30, 8, and then we're
Oh, yeah.
going to the gig.
Oh yeah, we'll be in there. We'll be in there.
There's a good chance we'll be
Getting
hammered before
weird.
even going.
We're getting weird.
Oh yeah,
Before we
absolutely.
Going.
That's the
Best
plan.
place
Isn't
in
it?
Edinburgh to go for haggis is
Yes.
called Whiskey 2. Incredible whiskey sauce.
Oh, not
with
whiskey too, as in whiskey also.
Whiskey
it.
2,
Oh,
Return
I
of
read
the
it. I read it too.
Return of the Percy Disconnected.
The Weirdsman. You shut up, Porky. How dare you? It's Mr. Weirdsman to you.
I know I'm gonna turn off the camera here and he's gonna join again. There we go. And the timing on that. Oh my god. Fucking hell.
I know. It was like I was being left on edge. Beardy was just explaining something. It's just like, oh.
Not now. Not now.
It was like going for the gooch and just stopping as you reach it. And you're like, no!
You'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Left on the edge.
Mod checks. What?
God, that I've said worse. Come on.
Yeah, definitely.
Any gooch checks for the boys?
Any horse cocks in chat? Because this man can sort you out.
Whoa, I tell you what, we were having a, I don't know if Horse Boy's in here, but we were having a nice conversation last time I was in his stream. I just popped in and all of a sudden I'm talking about horse. I was like, did someone say horse cock? And he was like, oh gosh.
Wait, is that what's that emote? Did somebody say cock?
Yeah.
No, and it's just
it's you screaming? Oh, it's that.
Did somebody say
no, not that one.
Okay.
There it is. That one got it. Did someone say cock? That's Percy. Whenever he fucking hears a horse outside or something.
Reeves' wife actually made a slightly modified version of that, which is even better in my opinion.
Does your horse need a milking?
That's class.
Did someone say KFC?
That's class. Oh man. How was work this week, lads?
Oh, great
Tell me.
fucking song.
I was actually good. I was in the office. Excuse me, I was in the office an extra day because Creo is the CAD software that I use, but some of the folk in my team are inexperienced in it, so they were on a course Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so I had to be in those days plus my normal day, which is a Monday, just to cover for the mechanical team. So I was in an extra day, but it was good. I got asked to do some like calculations that are like out with my kind of normal day-to-day stuff, so it was good. It was good. It was a good learning week actually.
Nice, let's go.
And then this morning I was working from home and I did nothing. Because I was up till like 4 watching Twitch, and then I woke up at like 7:30 or whatever, and just
zombie morning.
Yeah, so like this is my 2 monitors for my gaming PC, and that's where I work on this desk. And I was just like,
and you were here.
Property fucking dead.
I just had like my work mouse over here. I was like,
Teams, fuck off. I'm busy.
yeah.
Oh man.
But no, how about you? How did you go on?
Pretty good week.
Are you in the office all the time now?
Pretty much, yeah. Like 1 or 2 days I might stay at home, or I'll come home at lunchtime or something like that. But usually I come home at lunchtime if I go into the office and it's like completely empty and it's just me there. So I'm like, come lunchtime, fuck this, I'm going home, get cozy.
Yeah.
But
that makes sense.
It was
What
good.
do you get for lunch?
What?
I can take as long as I want.
Go home for lunch. No, as in like go home and work from home after lunch.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was used to in my first job as an apprentice. My boss like sat in the same like 4 Duke like of seats beside me. But yeah, I was like so ritualistic in terms of like he would go for a walk at bang on 12 o'clock. And then he'd be back bang on 20 past, and then he would take 10 minutes to eat his lunch. So as soon as like it was 1 minute past 12 and he'd walked past me to go on his walk, I would just like immediately start like playing on my phone or like reading my book or whatever. And then at 15 past I would stop doing that, and then he'd come back at 20 past, and then I'd take my lunch starting at 20 past, so I got an extra 15-20 minutes out of it.
Nice.
That's it.
And then I got made redundant. I wonder why. Then I got made redundant. So I wonder why. Fuck's sake.
I wonder how. I wonder why. Yesterday, a contact lens got stuck in my eye. Man, do you remember that?
No.
No? Okay.
Never even fucking heard of it.
What do you remember, then? That time remember the story I was telling you when I got the contact lens stuck in my eye?
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I genuinely don't remember it.
I don't know. I don't either.
It's not the nicest story. So I had contact lenses, and I had them in, and I took one out.
Oh god.
And the other one I went to take out, and Collie, I don't know if you've ever wore contacts when they like fold in half.
I used to wear them all the time. Yeah.
And they're like, oh fuck, this is uncomfortable. Anyway, I was trying to get it out, and something happened, and it started irritating me, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta try this again. Anyway, and I was taking it out. For some reason, it was like, you know the way Collie, they kind of have a little suction, like when they fit to the right spot, they just like nice little tidy. And when I was
that's
pulling,
what you're supposed to do. Is like you're supposed to look at them on your finger and see if they're inside out or whatever. But,
exactly. It was so well suctioned to my eye that like when I pulled, it was just like stretching a bit, and it was like really irritating me. And I was like, oh fuck this. So I went into Dad, and I was like, Dad, can you help get this out? Like it's fucking driving me mad. And he tried, and no, and I was pulling again, but it was like properly like pulling and then fucking whipping back. Anyway, it annoyed me for maybe like 5-10 minutes. And then I went to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror after I stopped fucking crying and shit. And it turned out it has folded, and it was like down here, like really deep. And then I took it out and I was like, holy shit. And I realized when I was pulling my eye earlier, I was actually grabbing the membrane of my eye.
Yes.
And like pulling it and then letting it go because it wasn't coming off, because I was literally trying to pull the eyeball out of my head. And when I looked in the mirror, then you could see, like, you know, like when you have like plastic and you crease it and it has like the crease, you could see the crease in the middle of my eye where I was trying to pull it.
Yeah.
And when I was saying this, my dad was in the room and he like nearly got sick. He was like, oh fuck this, and he just walked out straight away. I was just but like I was fucking ripping that shit because I was panicking as well, because
of course I felt like that as well when you felt like go into the back of your eye and stuff like that. And I don't know if I've ever told you the story about when I was an apprentice and I got some metal stuck in my lens. I think I might have told you.
I think you told us, but go ahead.
So basically, like when we're working in the machine shop, like there's loads of swarf, which is like the metal cuttings and shavings. A bit of that got stuck in the middle of my contact lens, like a tiny, like minuscule. You could barely see it, like even if you had the lens in your finger. And I started irritating my eye because obviously there was a bit of metal in it or whatever. But I didn't realize this. I thought my eyes had just dried out. So I was like, for days, I was taking it out every night, washing it and putting it back in my eye. And then I was moving it about my eye, and my eye was getting like more and more and more irritated. And I went to the doctor, or the what they called?
Optometrist.
Yeah, I went to them, and they were like, oh, they put the dye in my eye, as they do, and then like looked at your eye, and they were like, what have you done? And I was like, what do you mean? And I was like, this is my contact lens. So like they must have went under like a microscope with it or whatever, and they seen the tiny dot of metal, and they were like, this is your eye, and they showed me a photo of my eye, and it was like it was just zigzags all fucking over it. I'd like completely scratched the fucking shit out of them. Like, well, it must have been that membrane stuff that you're talking about, Dax. Like, it must have just scratched the fuck out of that.
I'm very glad I caught that. Absolute terrible.
Yeah, that is that's horrendous. That is absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, but it's just...
And I'm assuming that's something that just heals.
Hey, lupus. Yeah, well, but so that's when you were talking about like eyes like must recover quite quickly. Like it didn't irritate me for too long. Because I remember once I scratched like the inside of my eyelid before, like a climbing in a tree when I was like not young, maybe like 10 or whatever, and a branch like cut the inside of my eyelid. Lucky it didn't obviously like cut my actual eye or whatever, but for days like I was blinking and it was really sore, and then all of a sudden it just healed pretty quickly.
Yeah, man, you're not supposed to stare in the sunlight.
What? Fucking Nan's like, whoa, look at that.
You know,
You stared at the sun all day.
That's nearly akin to staring in sunlight. There's a
Just a pair of pit vipers. You never see the sun again.
Says the man. It says the man staring at 100 brightness monitor.
Again, you're never supposed to, first off. But even like catching, you know, when someone's welding, catch it in your peripheral.
And they said don't stare at the arc, and you fucking stare at the arc because
it's just like you see the like intense blue light, and you're just like, oh my god.
You see fucking flash. The rest of the day you're looking at people and just like a flash, but their face is supposed to be. I had a buddy who actually did that. He was going on vacation. He got a chunk of metal blew back into his eye, and they pulled it out. And he had to get his eye medically polished for 2 weeks. And it's where they literally take you in there, they fucking pry your eye open, and they put this thing on like an air drill, and it's like literally just like a polish tip. And it's like, and they polished his whole eye, like for like 15, 20 minutes just polishing his eye.
Man,
Was he
like every
asleep or
other
anything at
day.
least?
No, wide awake.
when I was over at
Like, crack your
my
eye open and just polish that
sister's
shit.
place with my nephews, I think it was around Christmas time, we got all their gifts and that, but they got Max and Leo
On
both got these
vacation.
flashlights
On vacation, Percy.
that have like a slide that you put in front of it, so when you turn the light on, it
Nice.
like projects a dinosaur onto the wall and things like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you can take out the things, so they're just like regular torches. But I got them later in the day. They were running around the house and they had their eyes closed, but they had the torches on and they just had them like completely over their eyes. And I mean, they were just like completely blinding themselves. And I had to like take it off. I was like, Heather, do not give these back to the lads. And they were like, whoa, everything looks so weird. I'm like, you're literally
Fucking hell.
blind. But I was saying if they had their eyes closed, but still like going through their eyelids, obviously it's extremely bright. Fucking idiots! Like
My
they're
youngest does the
they're
same
toddlers,
thing.
whatever.
He turns a flashlight on the phone and puts it right into his face. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? He's like staring at it. He's like, I'm like, get it out of your eyes. Like, what are you doing? And he starts laughing.
I'm causing myself permanent damage.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
Oh,
fucking weird.
idiot.
I used to do weird shit like that as well when I was younger. We'd be like driving on the road, no matter what. Like if there's a car coming,
Stare at the headlights.
I'd stare down the lights.
I'm not gonna blink. I'm not gonna blink, you idiot. I'm
Stare
gonna
you down.
Mhm.
Then someone has their
Oh my
headlights on. I'm like,
God, Lupus.
oh,
Did you,
God.
Lupus, did you squint? Because if you squint, you're okay. Science.
Science. And
Squint
that's
really
our
hard.
man.
Your
We should
eyesight will be okay.
make that as a segment of Tins and Gins Science with the Beardsman, and we get like this elevator music going, and it changes to Beardy, and he's just like, "Hey guys."
I'll buy a fucking coat, dude. I'll throw the coat on and do the transition.
With a stethoscope around your neck, you're like,
Oh,
today's
Lupus,
fact is, if you eat your toenails.
Hilariously racist joke. I love it. Bye, Percy.
See you, Percy.
Um,
God damn, I'm here twice.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, Lupus is out there like this. Look at the solar eclipse. It's so beautiful. It's like cooking her eyes. Like
Jesus Christ.
Did you ever see there was a dude? I think it was on Twitter or something, but he got a good few like industrial powered lasers, like the blue ones, or either blue or green, the ones that you're like it's illegal to shine up at airplanes, like the powerful ones.
Yeah, the green ones. Yeah.
Yeah, he got those, but
fucked,
he
dude.
made like a mechanism so it looked like a massive like rifle, but he had like a button where he had all of them like going around, like
Oh my God.
circle around, and it pressed all of them.
Is that
and
the
he
one
turned
you
off
hold
the
close
lights.
to something and it melts through like a bag and shit like that? Is it that one you're talking about?
Oh, this was some homemade like website. I'd say if that
Some
got
bootleg
shine in your
shit.
eye
Them bootleg
for a
fireworks.
second, just your retinas were evaporated in a second. Not even.
Well, yeah, they have these like fucking laser pointers now where like, dude, if you put them to like a paper bag, it like literally lights the bag on fire and shit. Like they're so fucking ridiculously strong. It's crazy.
Which leads to our sponsor of today's episode of Tins and Gins.
If you don't like your eyes, we got the product for you.
If you want to burn your forearms and blind yourself,
Burn a fucking hole right through your skull.
Did you ever think to yourself and go, man, I want to be legally blind? Now you can.
Dude, I love it. Like every year you get the dudes who build like the firework Iron Man suits. Always on 4th of July and shit. Oh, it's great when they tape all the fucking Roman candles around their arms and just start walking around the yard shooting them off and shit. I'm like, oh God. I was like, yeah, people don't realize like how quick like a firework can like malfunction and just explode on your fucking head. Yeah, I almost lost my hand to a mortar. I thought I blew my fingers off. I held a mortar up and fired it off the palm of my hand, dude. And the mortar like exploded like at the base. And we were on a golf course. And I just remember feeling the bang and just a lot of heat like down my arm. I remember just taking my arm, tucking it in my hoodie, like wrapping it and running. I hid next to a house. And all of a sudden, a dude leaned out of his window and he's like, get the fuck off my fucking property. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I like run. And we get in the car and I'm like this. And I'm like, dude, you all right? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to look, dude. And they like we turned the car light and I look and my arm was just jet black down to like here. And my hair was gone. Like his hair was just
that was like
I got so fucking lucky.
recently when I was in the gym. I think I was telling you about this, or I shown it on stream when I was taking the plate off the barbell. I'm quite close to the wall, so you kind of have to keep it close to you and twist. But as I was twisting, my finger got caught between the plate and the barbell, and it just banged, and blood immediately like splattered on the floor. And I just put down the weight, and I was like, no. And I went I just like grabbed it like this, and Evers was like, you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'll be back in a second. And I went in, I was like, ma'am, I'm gonna have to get you to look at something. She was like, no, I don't want to look at it. But yeah, it just like ripped all the flesh beside my nail off. Yeah, it's healed up quite well.
You ever feel like that? Like you slice your hand and you just like you crunch it real quick. You're like, nope. Nope. Wait, I'm not bleeding.
I got the power. Make that Arthur fist.
The worst thing that ever happened. Well, not the worst thing that ever happened to me, but this was quite uncomfortable. But Kelly in the bakery, she like when she's cutting cakes and stuff. Like you can imagine, you have a massive big pile of cake and you want to like get it exactly to this height. She has this thing that you leave on the table, and it has a horizontal blade, and you just push the cake through it, or you like slide it through it, and it cuts the perfect height. One day I was cutting something, and I moved my hands, like I had my hands on something, and I went across, and the top of the blade cut perfectly the tops of my fingers, like across the middle, on like, I think it was pretty much 2 fingers each hands, but I mean, it was just like, and I came out, and I was like, why do I feel weird? And I had these perfect fucking gashes at each top of my finger. Oh, it was.
I'd say
you feel it slide through, like just the fingertips. Like,
and I look back and there was still blood on the blade. Oh, it's fucking.
Percy, you might know this story, but Tony Iommi, the guitarist from Black Sabbath, prior to him being a guitarist, he worked in a sheet metal factory, and he cut off the tips of his fingers in a cutting blade. But what he did was it went down on his fingers, and he automatically just pulled his hands back. And completely ripped off the top of them. So then he made like wax fingertips for himself to still be able to play guitar and that. And he still uses them to this day, like little wax things. Because what I think originally he melted like Coke bottle lids and stuff.
Yeah,
to put on his fingers. But then now obviously he's got like specific, like properly made ones or whatever. But yeah, so you could still grip the strings and stuff and play guitar. Kind of crazy.
That was nuts, because wasn't that like literally only a couple of days or a couple of weeks before they were supposed to go on like a big tour?
Something like that, yeah. Something like that.
Like leaving the factory.
It was prior to them. It was prior to them becoming big. But I think he was like a musician at the time or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking
crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts.
My buddy's hand goes straight across his fingers, except for the pinky. The pinky still sets, but he took all the rest of it off.
Ooh.
So he was in mechanics school, and he dropped something. I don't know if it was his middle or his index. He dropped something and it crushed the tip of his finger off. So starting, then on the same hand, he was working on small motors. He had his fingers under a lawnmower and turned it on like a fucking idiot.
Oh,
and cut the fucking rest straight across. And he's the best part. He sent me the picture like this. The picture I get from the hospital is him going like this towards the camera, and he's like, and just blood. The fingertips are just gone. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, did the lawnmower.
Speaking of
after you ran your fingers down, it stopped making that weird noise, didn't it?
Speaking of injuries and stuff, so I actually shared this on the Peach Gang during the week that some people may have seen it, but 7 years ago, a few days ago, my dad was in a very bad cycling accident during a race. He was going down a hill, and he was obviously in a pack or whatever, and the dude in front of him slightly braked, and dad's wheel hit his wheel, and he just went over the handlebars. But he ended up having to get airlifted to Dublin to go straight into surgery. But he broke 3 ribs, punctured his lung, broke his shoulder, his collarbone, pretty much knocked all of his teeth out, and he broke his cheek as well. So he was fucked. I remember I was down at a powerlifting competition, and I got a call off of Mom. And when I answered it, the first thing she was like, your dad's been in an accident. I think I said this to you. And I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah. And she was explaining it. And it took her like ages to say, yeah, he's okay, by the way. But, or he's going to live. But I went up to see him the next day, and I've never seen my dad so spaced out in all my life. I say he was absolutely pumped with painkillers. But I remember I sat there for like an hour telling him about like how's work going and things like that. And he was just like, yeah.
And then just off his tits, yeah.
Did you tell him how wheel nice it was that the guy in front of him braked?
Fuck off.
No, because he'd probably lean over and pull out his life support or whatever the fuck was plugged into. But yeah, Dad, he got really fucked. And then he was back running in about 5 weeks, and then he got back on a bike maybe 3 months after.
Oh, that's quick recovery.
Yeah, but like he wasn't fully recovered when he got back on the bike. Like my dad is very very stubborn. So like if he injured, just say his hamstring, he'd take 2 days off and then go back and be like, oh yeah, no, it's feeling good, but like really it's not. But he'd tell himself that like I feel fine, and then he'd train until it snaps, and then
Man.
he loves like I always said that if my dad didn't exercise, he would be so obese.
Yeah.
He
Work
eats
until
so
it
much food.
breaks.
My dad must take in like 5,000 calories a day, I say.
Damn.
So, and he burns it all off. He does so much exercise, like it's very impressive, honestly. And he's near 60. He'll be 60 next year. There you have it, lads.
That's 64, 1964.
Yep.
That's the same as my dad, then, yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another
muscles
drink.
and tissue.
Hi, Birdie.
Ah, baby.
Nicholas Rage.
Nicholas
And
Rage.
then a bit of aftershave. You get that Macaulay Culkin Home Alone.
Yeah. Yeah, have you seen Porky's edits, by the way?
Giga Chad. Oh no. Giga Chad dad. Joe, that's him. My dad is kind of giga.
Just while you're looking up that, did you see Ari's video, Dax, of him playing Demiurge by Meshuggah?
Yes.
Fucking so sick. And because I was listening to that earlier on stream, and Rich was saying that Andrew Hulshalt replied to the tweet asking him about the guitar or something. Just fucking
That's
sick.
class.
It's like a lot of the boys I was away with last weekend, like they're into that kind of music. So my mate brought his like really, really nice speakers,
Oh, nice.
his laptop, and it was like a big house in the middle of nowhere. So we're just blasting stuff like that. It was really good.
Oh, poor
Oh, guys, something that I wanted to bring up was something that was shared at the start of the week, that Justin Minks possibly getting a 30-day ban for being drunk on stream.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I was like,
I would just like to say that like as a like a listener or watcher of Tins last week, rather than obviously being on it, like you were so dedicated to like Percy right next subject, like I realized that I'm like the worst for that, because you're like, let's talk about this, and I'm just like, yeah. But what about this movie though? Let's talk about this movie.
yeah, but it's grand. It's just that's how things keep
like,
rolling.
I was like, Max is like trying to keep this so structured and stuff, and then I was like, yeah, I think like Kim and Percy and Beardy were just like off on a tangent or something, and Dax is like, right, next subject.
Hey man, we have a schedule. We gotta move through these topics.
I don't know if you have seen. Have either of you seen, or anyone in chat, what's the thing, the Michael Jordan thing again on Netflix? What's it called again? Last Dance. And then there's a Dennis Rodman clip that become quite a meme, and he's sitting in a chair. He's like, I'm like this, and I'm like this, and I'm over there, and I'm over there, and stuff like that. I was like, that's like me in Tins. That's just like my mind is like, there's like random like movie references from like 30 years ago or whatever.
Absolutely firing off.
I recently rewatched that Last Dance. Like I'm quite determined to watch it once a year. Like
that's
every
a yearly
year.
watch for you.
It's fucking so good. Like even just like not even just like a sports documentary. It's probably one of my favorite documentaries ever. Or like series or not even series, but just in general. It's fucking so good.
It is the greatest documentary of all time.
I would say so. There's one that's actually on Disney Plus that you might like. I can't remember what it's called. But it's about a couple who they're like lava scientists or something like that. And they go into like volcanoes and get buckets of lava and stuff. It's fucking class.
My favorite documentary
this
relating
like
to sports is Free Solo. It's so fucking
Free Solo's amazing, dude. Like it's so good.
Is that El Capitan?
Yes.
Yes.
Alex Honnold.
Yeah, I've seen El Capitan in person.
So
it's fucking like when you've seen it in person, because that's Yosemite, right? That's Yosemite Park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like I've seen that in person, and when you see it in person, and then you compute what he's doing, like because I was in Yosemite like before I'd ever seen Free Solo. So when you watch like retrospectively, you're just like trying to picture that for scale. It's just. Not normal.
I've never sweated so much watching something. My palms were sweating. But obviously, like he's gonna be fine because, like, it's surely this at the end of the documentary. But man, when you're watching it, you're just like, oh fuck.
Oh yeah, like but in the moment though, yeah, 100%.
And what
Talking
what
about
was
anxiety
the-
and stuff like
Oh,
that. Sorry,
that's-
Nico.
I was gonna say, what's the thing that he does? You know, like the boulder problem. Is that it? One of the main bits of it, where he does like the splits, but they called it the boulder problem.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fucking deadly. Oh, Todd, you'd love
Oh,
it, man.
I thought you would really, really enjoy it, mate.
So
yeah.
good, so good.
Talking about like anxiety and stuff, I rewatched Uncut Gems last week. And that is like anxiety in a movie. It's oh god, it's nuts.
Hi, Kia.
Up to. Abby's away to bed, so she's causing all sorts of trouble.
It's okay. Can you keep me company? Good night, Gabby.
It's like, give me a fucking chip.
Nah.
Hey, Cinder.
Hammers.
How are we?
How's it going, man? Oh, what's the climbing movie with? Oh god, like early 2000s. Chris O'Donnell and.
Oh,
I was watching the opening to that the other night.
God, what's
Just
it
the
called?
opening.
Because it's him and his sister, right? And the dad.
Vertical Limit.
Vertical Limit, I think it is. Yeah, I think you're right.
Impressive.
Vertical.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking
Yeah.
nuts movie.
And they had like just a bit of the cut the rope scene.
Yeah.
2000.
2000,
Oh my
is
God.
it? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Sender,
What is there
we doing,
not?
man?
Yeah, all good, Sender. How are you, mate? Is there not a similar film?
Very good one.
Sylvester Stallone or that's in, or was that Vertical? No.
Oh, that's. Oh no, it's not The Edge. I know the one. I've watched it so many fucking times.
Yeah, that's why.
They take the piss out of
Cliffhanger?
that. Yes, that's it. They
Cliffhanger,
take the
that's
piss
right,
out
yeah.
of it, the start of Ace Ventura 2.
Yes, yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Raccoon. No, Tony.
Tony, the phony pony.
Oh, there you go, Cliffhanger. Oh, you've not seen Cliffhanger? Probably one of
God, have you even seen a film before?
what-
Todd, do you even
What's
care
his-
about
what's his
movies?
face?
Speaking of movies, though, a week tomorrow night is me, Todd, and Massey's Oscars chat over on Massey's channel. So I'll be,
Please give
Oh,
shout
I'll
out,
be-
please.
I'll be talking about that during the week. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah,
And
no, I really need to.
Collie will be posting this in the Peach Gang when it's going live too.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Mm.
Please,
Yeah, I think
please.
it's 5. I think it's 5 p.m. next Saturday, so
Yeah.
the 11th.
I believe Massey made a fantastic spreadsheet for it.
Yeah, he did actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I think I shared that in the movie night
Yes,
thing. Did
you
I?
did.
I'll have to
You
reshare
did,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, so like just the premise of it is that me, Todd, and Massey will be running through like the top categories in the Oscars. So like best picture, director, best actor, actress, supporting actor, actress, best cinematography / special effects, best animated movie. I think that's it. Off the top of my head.
Look at this fat cunt coming back.
This man's
That
jiving.
man is fucking enjoying that pizza. Huzzah, dude.
Zah, dude.
Huzzah, dude. Beardy, what we got?
This is called boardwalk style pizza. It is a nice cheese on the bottom, sauce on top. Little ditty here, just plain.
Oh, I've
Also,
only heard
olive
myths
Collie, I
oil.
was thinking about that as well. I was like, huh?
about such a thing.
Oh, so it's like bread, cheese, sauce.
Yes.
Why?
And now what that does is it keeps the bread nice and crispy. Without
Oh,
the
okay.
sauce. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
Sure.
Oh man, I love some pizza.
I might, if me and Gabby ever make like homemade pizzas again, might do that. Might try that.
Mm.
You have
gotta
to
do
try.
olive-
You have to
little
try
bit
it
of
in the
olive oil,
uni,
though.
Dax. You have to try it in the uni.
Yeah. Uni.
You gotta do a little olive
Uni
oil.
Yori.
Keep it somewhat
Uni.
moist there, Collie. Olive
Go what?
oil, then cheese.
He said
So a little
moist.
bit of
Olive oil. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Gotta keep it
Mm.
moist.
Moist. Hey boys, what do you think about TikTok possibly changing the rules so that under 18s can only use
I love it.
an
I
hour a
think
day?
it's a good
Good.
thing. Yeah.
Good thing.
Love
Apparently though, if you just put in a code, you can just put in a code to bypass it once it like the warning comes up.
No,
No, well, it's like Apple's got a screen time thing, does it? That you can
I think so,
Mhm.
yeah.
do that as well. I think.
I
Ah,
got
that-
my,
I think it's
got my
cool.
watch telling me to stand up every 5 seconds. Like, fuck you, watch. Let me
Well, like-
sit down.
Beardy's watching
Can-
at 2 a.m. Why are you running? What's going on?
Like, can that be bypassed as in just make an alt account or a different account? And
Yeah,
just say,
probably
I'm
so,
over
yeah.
18?
Maybe. Sounds like a lot of effort. Sounds like an addiction you have, Percy. Percy's like, can we get past that
Circumvented.
by any chance?
Oh, yeah, because I'm labeled as under 18 on all of my accounts.
Yikes, bro. It's gonna be a yikes for me there, Percy.
Yeah.
So what's
Percy,
the weekend
Percy
plans?
hanging out in that fucking
that one up here.
Percy hanging out in puffin party.
Oh, I actually got plans this weekend.
I'll be like what Celtic said, and fucking the stag dressed up as Enoch Burke, having to wait outside every pub.
Oh god, did you see that? Yeah, that was funny as fuck. Yeah. Sorry, Beardy, you saying you got plans this weekend?
Yeah, I actually got some plans. I'm
Streaming.
pretty excited. No, fuck.
Collie, good one, man. Good one.
Oh fuck!
I bet I could even get Beardy to ego chow me in his own channel on gifted subs.
I would say something, but I don't want to hurt someone's feelings that are probably in here. That's all I'm saying.
Percy's right here. What do you mean?
No.
Say
So,
it or no balls.
Then no balls. Then I do have something.
This week's of Tins&Gins, Percy or Beardy has no balls.
Actually, so tomorrow night, I'm going out with a bunch of friends from an old job that I haven't seen in a very long time.
Friends.
That's gonna be very cool seeing all these guys. I haven't seen them in fucking forever. It's the guys I used to bounce with, and we're going to a very nice Brazilian steakhouse. So I'm very excited for that. Because I'm gonna get the meat sweats, something fierce. But
Get chicken hearts. They feed you chicken hearts.
Something fierce here. I like that, Beardy.
But we are going to celebrate the life of a guy who pretty much brought us all together. Our former boss, Brian, who I was very close with, who unfortunately passed a few years back. So, Dax, actually, you know about that. I remember calling you.
I remember.
He unfortunately fucking COVID got him. Unfortunately, so
Damn.
You know, he was a great dude. He helped a lot of pretty much all of his guys have a story on how he helped them out. I know, when I was financially struggling, he was giving me, more hours, extra fucking shifts, stuff like that. Just try to give me whatever he could. He was just an all around really good dude, but he was a fucking very big fellow. He was a fucking monster. He was tall. He was probably Percy. He's probably like, what are you, 6'5", 6'4"? So he's probably like 6'5" and he was just probably like, I think he was close at one point. He said like 380 or something like that.
Big boy.
He was fucking huge. I watched him break a dude's nose in one hit before. It was crazy. Oh my God. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, man, unfortunately, the day he got his fucking test results back, his wife found him fucking dead in the bed. So,
Oh, man.
yeah, very sad, but we're going to celebrate him tomorrow. So,
Yeah, go out and toast him for sure. I'll cheers to
Big shout outs to Brian.
Big B, baby. Yeah, he's a good dude, man. Sorry to bring the mood down.
No, not all. Not all.
All good.
That'll be good though. Like that'll be good to like you say, go out and celebrate.
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't seen some of these guys. I haven't seen any
chicken
of
hearts.
these guys. I haven't seen any of these guys in. It's got to be like fucking 3 years. I already know I'm gonna get my balls broken about the beard. I already know it. No, they actually gave me the nickname Yukon too. They all call me Yukon.
Yukon.
They're like Yukon Cornelius from Rudolph.
Oh yeah, okay.
They're all like Yukon, but then of course whenever I shave my beard, they're like, you can't do this anymore. You look like a child. It's breaking my balls. So
still a better beard than I'll ever have. But yeah, you look like a child.
Yeah,
Look at this sweet
yeah,
walking in here.
It's actually
You got ID, sir? Dax, Percy, you guys got anything on?
This weekend, no, I want to get some action in. Do a bit of stram. Just
I did laugh actually. Listen to the podcast on the Tins on Monday, and you saying like, oh yeah, I'm going to stream on Saturday. And I was like,
Percy said that. Percy said that the last three fucking.
To be fair though, Percy did stream on Wednesday, and then I immediately went into his chat going,
"What the
fuck?
Watching
4 lines, you fucking idiot!" Oh, I just checked the event and it said like Q2. I was like, "No, it fucking didn't."
Anyway, Percy, I'm looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it.
These are going down way too fucking quick, man.
I get the hint,
this is my last dark fruits. So.
Dude, I'll put hair on you, boy.
Oh, dude, I got enough hair on me.
True that.
Oh, wait, no.
Just fucking chill. About UFC is on tomorrow night. It's the return of
Bones?
Johnny the Bones
the boner
Jones.
doctor.
Oh, he's a
Jones?
fucking bellend. I can't stand that guy.
Oh, we want Cyril Gane to win.
Yeah, I hope he
Cyril
gets
Gane
absolutely.
is going
I hope he gets absolutely fucking smoked. To be honest,
they should
I
do that.
don't really think he will, but I hope he gets fucking smoked.
Yeah,
I broke the seal, so I gotta go again, lads. I'm sorry.
Okay,
so,
no worries,
I'm so concerned with the fact like the people he gives like chance after chance after chance after chance to. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, give it to someone else who's fucking hungry for it, not a dude who just, you know what I mean?
but
Like
it's the
who's
money.
fucked.
That's
Fucking,
simple.
yeah, and he fucks up every fucking fight. He fucks up every fucking fight. There's an
Technically
issue,
you win,
dude.
but he fucks up before the fight.
Yes, exactly, dude. Like there's just always a fucking problem. So at one point it's like, dude, it's like, and you just keep giving them chances. So I'd be like, dude, honestly, bringing the money, I'd be like, fuck you. Now you're starting from the bottom and you're gonna fight your way back up. That's the way it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Like that's what needs to happen.
It
Like,
just invalidates like the whole.
fight. Fuck you, you're on the prelims now. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
dude.
it just
You have to
invalidates the
throw
whole
in-
Cormier like stuff and that they had.
Yeah.
Two?
Which is a shame because that dude
Yeah, two
literally
fights,
trained,
yeah.
that dude trained his ass off to fight him. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
So,
Yeah, I really like DC, to be honest. Like I like him.
DC.
he seems like a solid dude. And he trained, like I said, he trained his fucking ass off for them fights. You know what I mean? Just to fucking lose them. And then both fights have an issue come out later that Jones was fucking all fucked up the night before, fucked up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, in
It's
one of
money
these,
for Dana, so
yeah, that's it. Paycheck.
Papa Dana gets what Papa Dana wants.
Yeah, gets that money is.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the women's main fight, which I think is the co-main.
oh, is that
did you?
Shevchenko? Yeah, it's a co-main. It's a co-main.
Valentina Shevchenko. She's a
Yeah,
fucking
it's
assassin.
co-headline. I think I seen a poster for it, so it was.
The Ufka.
Hi, Dax.
Yeah,
Percy, did you
Electric
tell
Lasso.
Mr. Snick that you were going to play Tarkov tomorrow?
Tarky tomorrow? Yeah, in the build-up.
Mhm.
I seen it. I seen it, Brady. Can't
Huh?
confirm. I heard it as well.
Yeah, I just got Snick messaged me about it.
You have to help me find Jaeger again. I get lost or shot.
Woods.
I know
To
it's
the
woods, but I
woods.
get shot by some fuck every time I'm
Yeah,
looking.
dude, you're coming in like fucking late to the wipe. What are you level? What level are you? Did you
Man,
even play
I
this
was-
wipe?
Yeah, I played the first 3 or 4 days of the wipe, and I got so fucking mad.
Wipe
Yeah,
D's.
Because
are
anytime
just
I went
watching.
anywhere,
Got him.
It's the people who got it. It's the people who got
Oh,
it,
man.
and now they know other people have to do it, so they're sitting there just getting kills. That's what it is.
Percy, bring me, and I'll defend you and kill Beardy. Okay,
Shoot me in the head again.
twice.
The
So we'll take-
double tap just to
Yeah.
make sure that you're
Daxter, what's the plans?
down.
I don't know. Don't think I've anything planned during the day. I'm gonna train on Sunday, because I'm a day behind training this week. But maybe
Did you
tomorrow.
train today?
Yeah.
I seen the photo or the video or photo. or
Yeah,
whatever.
today was really good. The last
You got on
block
well,
of,
yeah?
the last block of training for me and Evers has been really good.
Good.
We're not extremely strong at the moment, but we're both in really good spots at the moment. So I'm happy.
Look, I completely forgot until you said earlier that Evers was coming over in a few weeks, so I'm looking forward to that.
He's a good man. But yeah, tomorrow night I might go over to my cousin's house, chill out there for a while.
Nice.
Other
That
than that,
Dotsie.
yeah, that's it. I
Oh,
don't really have any
Dotsie.
other plans outside of that. I don't think. Easy. I've no major
Dotsie
plans
not
until
fancy the midnight.
he has a son now. So
Children.
what a blocker. But yeah, cool, good fun.
Sounds good. Sounds chill.
Yeah, real chill.
What you doing for the weekend? Wagwan.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll play tomorrow.
Police.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to play Heavy Rain though again as well.
Jason.
Jason! Oh my god.
So it was
And
Heavy
then there's-
Rain.
And there's
What-
boobs everywhere. Oh,
What
God.
relationship does Heavy
Boobies?
Rain and Detroit Become Human have?
Same developers.
Is that all it is though? There's
Director David Cage.
okay, because I know they were giving away, they were selling them as like a package deal, but I didn't know like
That was
what
Beyond Two
the-
Souls. It was Beyond Two Souls and Heavy
Yeah.
Rain were
Package
packaged
deal.
for a while together.
It's like me and Budgie.
Okay.
I think they both. I think they both got remastered for PS4, maybe together.
Yeah.
Watch me come with the tits with the camera was hilarious. It was like Devil Dax. Remember when God of War?
Oh,
It's like,
that was
"Ah!"
good. That was good.
What was that during God of War?
But then
right?
I had to.
Yeah.
So like because it's like
Afterlight
motion.
thing.
Because it's like motion controlled, I had to like shake the controller at the same time. I was like, well, I can't shake the controller down here while I'm moving my mouse around.
You can.
And it
It's like
moves on the
a
screen. I was like, oh god.
Great fucking capture, dude.
So I was like doing this, and I was like that. I was like,
Oh god.
Hands above the table. Hands above the table.
Todd, I do have a quick question. Todd, as the well, you're a movie buff, but this is a TV show. But I'm curious, do you know? Have you guys heard of the show The Consultant?
yeah, it's on Prime with Christoph Waltz. Too.
Yeah. Have you watched any of it?
No, but it's brand new. I've just not watched it yet.
It's strangely intriguing.
Yeah, a guy at the job I just left, me and him still message about TV and stuff. He says he's watched it and he says it's weird.
Yeah,
but Christoph Waltz is the best thing in it, which is understandable.
Christoph Waltz is good.
He's such a good fucking actor. But dude, the show is so fucking weird, man. Like I just don't know how to really.
What show? The show I want to watch, which is sorry to interrupt, Beardy, but it's the one when the Harrison Ford. I think it's on Apple TV, and he's a psychiatrist in it, and apparently like looks like really really old in it, which is fair enough because he's like 80 odd, but still, like he looks like super duper old in it. Shrinking, is that what it is, Ali? Okay. Have you seen it? Who else? Somebody else is in it, like notable. Like he's the psychiatrist. Like Harrison Ford's not the main character; he's the psychiatrist of somebody. I think they might be a psychiatrist. I can't remember.
Psychiatrist.
Yeah.
It's like Inception.
Yeah.
Wait, does oh my? It's Marshall. Jason Segel.
Oh no way.
I just
Oh
thinking,
my god.
what's that
Like
show?
Steven Seagal.
I want to watch
not
it. It's
Steven
about a kid like selling medicines to like institutions, whereas the doctors that develop medicines know that they're addictive, but they're like underselling it.
Oh,
What is that?
It's to do with the opioid crisis and stuff like that.
Yeah,
isn't it?
is it?
Really,
what's
what's
his
that
name?
tablet that everyone got fucking addicted to back in like the 90s, early 2000s?
What's his name is in it? Michael Keating, isn't he?
One the painkiller. Remember
Okay,
you?
It's Michael Keaton, isn't it? Yeah.
You said you were on a you were on it
Oxycontin?
before.
Oxy.
Dope sick, Dax.
There we
Sick's
go.
the name of the show.
Percocets.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
You name it.
I think Oxy rings a bell.
Oxy, yeah, it is
Xanax,
Oxy.
Xanny bars.
It is Oxy, yeah.
Oxy.
remember
I know.
Shelby
Thank you,
had
Ali.
Oxy.
I did not have the addictive fucking Oxys. Fucking destroyed me, dude. Oh, I would never do them again. Fuck.
I've never
But
been,
it's
I've
not
never been on
part
it.
of the- Are they
I'd
part of the
never do them
opioid
again. I'd never
crisis?
get
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I think, they
Yeah.
started, I think they kicked it off. Yeah, yeah, and I wasn't doing oxys on the fun. I ripped my shoulder apart and I had to do oxys. I, had surgery. I wasn't just fucking snorting oxys. I had them for medical reasons. And
Snorting.
I would never. I can tell you right now. I think they lasted with me probably about 2 weeks. So I was like, dude, fuck these fucking pills. I don't know how people use them. And
I've never been on an extremely strong painkiller before.
dude. I think because of my
was
size,
on-
they fucking juice me up with like the strongest shit. I hate it.
Yeah, it's where I remember I can't even remember what happened. I think I had a rash or something like a couple of years ago.
Here,
like
take this
fucking-
heroin.
like 10 years ago or something.
This helps.
And my doc put me on steroids.
Yeah, but your rash is fine.
And yeah. I can't remember if it healed the rash
yelling
or-
at people. Get
or
the fuck
whatever.
off the machine.
yeah.
It's not an anabolic steroid, I'm sure.
Oh,
No. I was in like the front room back in the other house and I was playing guitar and I couldn't get a part like right.
Don't
like
even
consistently.
say you're
And
getting
I
really
fucking-
rage from your fucking
Oh man, I smashed it. I don't know what the fuck
Get the
man.
fuck out
just-
of
It
here.
was just you
Whatever
being
it
mad,
was,
Percy.
Oh, but like me.
Unless it
being
was a
mad and then
testosterone
me
derivative, it wouldn't make you mad.
Me being
could've been-
that,
it could've been
I don't
testosterone.
know.
Could
But
be
I was just extremely touchy, and then like I broke down like into tears and everything. I remember my sister coming in, then my father, and then taking me back to my doctor, and then he was just like, "Oh shit!" And then he gave me Xanax, and then I heard like loads of people like talk about Xanax, and like I was afraid to take them. So I was like, "Can I only take like half a pill?" He's just like, "No,
Yeah.
you're a big guy. You got to take like at least
Nah,
one."
I suppose Xanax is probably the strongest thing I've
The
taken.
half of Xanny is.
But then
is
you
fucking where
you
need to go.
take one, you're just like,
Yeah, you're fucking
Just
done.
chill.
Yeah, that's how you take a handful.
Like
once and just
calm down pills.
Just start
What do you
microdosing shrooms. Not everyone does anymore. Microdose fucking psychedelics.
Do you see they got
Don't microdose,
what
just
is
go full
it?
whack.
Psilocybin got it's started getting testing over in the States.
Really,
It's
I did
been-
not know that.
It's
Is it
not been
Oregon? It's
classified
legal
as
for.
a-
Oregon
as
is
a-
legal for everything.
as a class A.
You could
but they've
smoke
been-
crack in
they've-
Oregon, and
They've
you're
been
fine.
testing it for a while. Well, like when I say a while, like a couple of months to a year.
Psilocybin.
I was watching
Psilocybin.
this
Which one's psilocybin? Which one
interview.
is that?
Psilocybin is the psychoactive component in shrooms.
Okay, all right.
So
So
all
the-
shrooms
Has
They
an
have.
exit
already,
trip
well, they
ball.
already start. I mean, honestly, pretty much all over the West Coast. I don't know if it might be here too. Actually, I think it is here. You can actually, it's legal to microdose mushrooms. It's legal to microdose mushrooms now. So you can
Prove
do
your
that
day.
organic. So
They're trying to
I
get
don't
that
know. I don't
covered
know if you
for
could be like
people
full
with
blown for like mental health shit. Yeah. Because they're saying there's been a lot of positive feedback of people feeling depressed, depression, anxiety. I think schizophrenia as well. It was helping with like a lot of things they were testing with it, and there was like a lot of positive pushback of people microdosing it, not full blown psychedelics, but microdosing.
yeah. And
I mean, technically, yeah,
I
you're
think
being
they said
vegan.
it had to be done in they noticed it had to be done in controlled environments, because if you just said, "Oh yeah, fucking, you're feeling a bit depressed or fucking whatever," microdose a little bit, and yeah,
See how
take
you
it
get
handy.
on.
And
I
they
think
found
I
that
think the whole
people
thing
would
was-
relapse a lot when they were just like doing it of their own accord rather than in a controlled environment. And
well, that's what I'm saying. They
actually
have
get,
like
a bit of
people
therapy or
actually
that sort of thing as
people
well.
actually do it now. Like people are just like out doing it. You know what I mean? Like there's literally
Everyone's
people that go out
doing
in the
it.
street fucking microdosing mushrooms. Like they'll get up.
What
in the
ad was
morning,
that, Collie?
They do a little bit of mushrooms.
Wait, what?
They like start their day. You know what I mean?
It's
No,
like
no,
an old,
no,
it's like an
it's
old
fucking
grandma.
great.
She's like,
And then they
everybody's
go to
doing it.
work
My
and they do their thing.
granddaughter's doing it.
And they literally just
Was it
describe it
Xbox?
as like they just described it as like they go out and the world just seems a little brighter. Like their like, colors are a little bit more
Modern
vibrant.
Warfare 2.
Like they're still here, but everything's just like a little more upbeat.
Wait, I
You know,
heard they
That's
do it in
exactly
groups.
One of the lads in work says that like he took me through it like a whole thing. It was just like, oh yeah, fucking dry him up and whatever, and then grind them, and then like when you get the tablets with the freaking yolk and you split him up, and then he puts the mushrooms in, and then he uses that for like a microdose.
Yeah.
And that's
you
how
can
he
do that.
starts his day, and
Yeah.
he's just like, man, I'm grand. I just feel happy.
Yeah,
It's like-
it just keeps
Thanks,
you
Charlie.
upbeat. That's what they're saying. It just keeps you upbeat, man. It just keeps you like like I said, everyone describes it as just like everything's just a little bit better.
But
They
not
don't
something
think
I'd
it's
like to
crazy.
be-
They're not tripping balls. It just kind of brightens everything up.
Yeah, not something I'd like to be.
Imagine feeling happy.
Dependent on.
No,
But say, like,
that's the
if you
thing.
could
It's
take
not
it just like if you're just like you woke up and you're just like you
I
know
don't think
yourself
you
when
can't
you wake
build a
up,
dependency,
you know a
but-
shit day.
yeah.
You get it almost as soon as you wake up, and you were like,
Well,
oh,
I mean, there's to
shit,
some
you're like-
people, unfortunately, like I mean, it's like I know it's like
some people have shit days
a
every day.
jokey thing where it's like, oh, imagine like lupus, you imagine being happy, but like at the same time, there's people like that legitimately don't have anything. You know what I mean? Like there is no. There's no smiling for them during their day. So like this is like a real fucking thing to maybe curve that into making them feel like they have that option of having, oh, today's gonna be a good day, or man, today's gonna fucking suck. You know what I mean? Like where it's not like every day they wake up and they're like, today is just fucking horrible. So it's just more manageable. And exactly, you know what I mean? So for someone in your position,
Yo, Snake.
this whole microdosing thing, it could curve that completely out the fucking window now. You know what I mean? Like there won't
Curveball.
be that anymore. There's actually like a real thing here, and it's like a real natural
Still
thing
like that, Percy?
to fucking help people from fucking, so you don't have that. There is nothing like that. There's like depression. I mean, you'll still be there, but it makes everything just kind of,
If you just give it a scoot to the back, makes a big difference.
yeah. And all it is just a little bit. It's just like an extra pill in the morning. That's it. You wake up every morning, you have your coffee, you take your pill, and bang. Next thing you know, it's like, what is it? Who Framed Roger Rabbit? You know what I mean? Going into Toontown. Smile.
I'm just thinking of Bob Hoskins, just like, what the fuck's
Yeah, looking around.
And then he sees, oh Jesus, what's
When did that come out?
That was 93.
No, I thought it was earlier than that.
Oh, I think that's 80s.
No way, dude.
Late
88.
Yeah.
Well, I think great year, dude. Great year.
Do you remember
Is
it
that,
well,
is that the
Beardy?
day you graduated high school?
What's the name
Damn.
of the one in it?
Damn.
Jessica. What's it, Jessica?
Rabbit, mate.
Rabbit?
Yeah, Jessica Rabbit.
Oh, is it Jessica? All right. Oh shit. Oh
That-
yeah,
that was- that was my first-
It's
that was
been a
my
minute
first
since I've seen
crush.
the movie. I'm
That was
surprised I
my
remember
first-
Jessica.
That is why Jessica Rabbit is why I'm a boob guy.
That's why I'm a legs guy. They just keep going forever.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Forever, man.
It's like fucking.
I tell you what.
Just a.
Oh
another
man,
one
Honey
that was
Shrunk the
the-
Kids.
When I Shrunk the Kids was a fucking great
What a
movie.
movie.
That's the fight. Rick Moranis.
Yeah, he was also
Rick
did. He
Moranis.
also did. Do you think?
All right, Lupus.
Do your thing.
Battle
Yeah,
of the-
Take
Yeah,
care,
you know
Lupus.
The worst part is now.
Give
I
Oliver a cuddle from me.
It's not confirmed, but some lady was just collecting rainwater out in PA, which is very close to where I live, obviously next state over, and it's fucking fluorescent colored. Yeah, from all the shit that's in the atmosphere. So not
Fluorescent.
known.
Is that not Ohio?
It looks
Or
like
is it happening in
yeah.
multiple places?
No, it's Ohio, but it's coming. Like I think Albany had issues already with like clouds coming in and shit, and
And the government are like, it's not
Actually-
that big of a deal, like, you know.
I don't know.
Actually, who was it? Someone shit. I want to say Chauncey shared something out. Someone
Take a chance on me.
drinking water, and
It shouldn't. They should not be doing
it
that.
was freaking brain eating amoeba in the tap water.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. In Florida.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, there was a water park. It's crazy. There's actually a water park. It was called something Country Rapids. I think it was closed in 2001 or it was 2011, and it was because an 11-year-old kid died from a brain-eating amoeba that got from the lake there. But the thing is, they closed this one water park, and there's still 2 other resorts on the fucking lake, dude. That
Bruh.
they didn't do anything with.
Yeah,
It's
just,
nuts.
do you ever watch fucking internet smart guy Tom Scott? Do you ever watch him
Mhm.
No, I never heard
on
of it.
YouTube from time to time? He had one.
Okay,
One of
yeah.
the like most how would I put it? One lake that's the most known for having that brain-eating amoeba in it is it's a lake in New Zealand anyway that people regularly
Tony, can you confirm?
was it
Oh, I thought you said
Tote?
Tony. I was like, Tony's not from
But there's like only one rule of it, and it's don't duck your head under the water, because
Fuck that, I'm not going in at all. You're ducking
because
a
if
fucking
it
toe in
goes
that
up your nose or you breathe in a little bit or it goes into your ears, there's a chance that you could get this brain-eating amoeba.
Fuck
There's a
that.
chance. But if you keep your head above water, you're fine.
Fuck
Yeah,
no,
I don't believe
no,
that.
dude.
I don't believe that for a
Like,
thing.
Or just don't go in the fucking river. Dude.
I'll have to
Percy,
look
it's
it
gonna
up.
go up my
I'll
hands.
find my
What, did you see that? Did you
It'll be
see
an
that
ass-eating
fucking-
amoeba. Ooh,
Did
baby.
you see that fish that fucking swims up your
Yeah,
pee
the
hole?
penis fish. Yeah.
Oh, in the freaking Amazon?
Dude, do you know how they have to get that out? You can't pull it out because it's barbed.
Oh god,
Yeah.
man, that's another word actually. You know, we were talking about it a few weeks ago on
What,
Tins that
barbed?
like
Barbed?
a word that sounds like what it is. Barbed
Yeah.
sounds like barbed.
Yeah, yeah. You've been
The
barbed.
barb-
It sounds sharper or like
yeah,
yeah.
it sounds
Yeah.
painful. Like
Barbed. Oh.
Like the old lady at the bar. Barb. Oh, you got barbed, bro.
Here we go. I found it. I'll link it in chat. It's
you fucking
Um,
dumbass.
Kerosene Creek.
Yeah, so we're
Hey,
It's called Kerosene Creek.
It's called
Yeah,
Kerosene Creek.
because they should
Nap-
fucking pour kerosene in it and burn it. That's why.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to butcher this. Hot spring near Rotorua
Oh, it's a hot spring
Rotorua?
too.
on North Island in New Zealand.
So never go to North Island. Got it.
There you go.
Thanks, Percy. I will never watch that.
Just don't dunk your
It's-
head.
Was
Like,
it 3 minutes
Okay, I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
of your time?
Definitely.
Not.
It's like 30 minutes, is it?
No, it's 3 minutes 41 seconds.
There we go.
Sit and swivel, cunt.
That is watchable.
Jesus.
Jesus, boys.
What has got into this man? I'm actually I forgot to get mixer, so the black barrel is gone. So I'm onto the Irish mist with just water. So neat.
Ooh. What's it like?
It's actually pretty good. We're a bit of a tank because I'm using sparkling water, but just the sparkle's gone.
Tastes quite nice for sparkling water, actually. Sparkle.
I think the whiskey killed it, to be honest. Because it's a fresh bottle. You were talking about that Minx getting banned for getting incapacitated on stream or
Man, we'd definitely be banned with the fucking episodes. Collie's first episode, Shengus's episode with Beardy. Oh man, we should be
episode. What the hell?
Collie, you were
man. It's the Scots. The fucking Scots.
yeah, goddamn.
They ruined Scotland. They ruined Tins. But I seen her. She was doing a few tweets earlier on, and Twitch let her know before she got banned. She only got banned today.
Interesting.
So when you were reading it, she was in.
How incapacitated? How incapacitated was she?
I know
how fucked
she's
were you?
Yeah,
she's
that's what I'm
Irish and has a tendency to get quite incapacitated.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I mean, there's always been one of us that at least has been within our wits. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like usually if one of us is fucking plastered, one of us, the other ones, or one of us at least is like, all right,
yeah. I don't know if there'd be like a loophole where like, wait, no, actually, like depending on who's hosting, the person who would be hosting the stream would have to be able to end it. But would there be a thing where like if you're unable to end the stream,
budgie.
Short of being able to just yeet your power cord out with a wall or something, which you're not going to do when you're wasted.
Like I said, I'm just glad the one day I came back from Shengus's stream, when I came back to my desk at like 2 a.m, I was fucking out. I'm like, thank God I was kicked out. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? The computer was still on and shit. I'm like, fuck. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I the morning after my stream, I had the proper fear. I was just like, "What has happened?"
Oh no!
And I just opened the door to the room, like where my PC. I was just like rum. I was like, because at the time I had like the XL like fabric mouse mat, and I'd spilt rum like all over the desk.
God damn.
So I was fucking stinking.
Oh man, that's awful.
Just the smell was just wafting through.
Oh man, it was horrible. I had to ask Abby. I was like, "Go, you need to go and air that room for me, please. I can't go in it." And I think it was like 4 o'clock that afternoon, Dax. We were all sitting in like Discord, and I was just like,
Oh,
so much pain.
yeah. I feel it. So sometimes my room is like that, especially if like say I have a glass of beer or like say a glass of whiskey left over, and I didn't go down to the kitchen just to wash it out or take it out.
Yes.
It'll just like stink up the room, and since like it's my bedroom, I'll be sleeping in here. I go completely nose blind. And then I'll like go down the next afternoon or maybe night, depending, and make a cup of tea and come back. And as I'm walking down the hallway, I'm just like, and I'm just like, oh, sorry, man. Oh, the kids have been here.
Not the kids.
Who's the hobo that lives in the back room?
So it's funny though. Like my uncle stayed with my grandma and granddad until he was like in his early 30s. But the tradition was that we would always go through there for like lunchtime on a Saturday. Then me, him, and my dad / mum would go to the Aberdeen game. But my uncle was never awake when I got there at like 11 a.m. like ever. And my granddad would always tell me stories like, oh, yeah, Craig was, he fell asleep at the kitchen table last night and stuff like that. Because what you used to do was go like to the late night bakery and buy like 15 pies or something like that. And he'd just sit with them on the dining table and just fall asleep surrounded by these pies and stuff like that. And it's obviously not until like I matured and noticed that the reason like he was always sleeping in was because he was like hungover or he was still drunk or whatever. I always just thought he used to be really sleepy. I was just like, he sleeps all the time, that guy. What the fuck?
What a lazy bastard.
Did you ever get, like, when you were younger, did you ever get a shock, like, if he came up, like, during the morning, and you're just like, you're not supposed to be up?
Yeah. This is weird.
You exist at this time? What?
Like, Juju, what are you doing up?
Alright, lads, we're about that time.
Is it? Damn,
It's about that time. That was a quick one, boys. Thank you very much.
Ooh. This has been an absolute
A hoot.
pleasure.
An absolute hoot.
Hootie
back.
hour.
We're coming up. We'll be counting down like week to week. So next week we're like, it's 3 weeks away, and then 2, and then 1.
Fucking see, we actually have to
Gonna be
figure
good
out a plan. We do have to
And
get
then-
together for a plan on
Yeah, we'll figure out
what
to
we're
do
doing for
a
Tins,
live.
because that is the night of the concert. So
Oh
whether it be,
shit,
like
yeah.
earlier or
We'll
If we
figure it out.
got
We'll
if
figure
we
it
got
out.
a private booth, a laptop, and a webcam.
I don't think we'll be able to do that. Like,
Probably not. It's gonna be on my phone, Percy. It's gonna be budget as fuck. Let's be honest.
even be able to do it, honestly.
You think
Love you,
we're about
Des.
production value here?
Why are you pushing the chair?
It's
over?
a
Collie,
shame.
what's
Here,
Nubica
move
doing?
outside. Go.
who's playing Sons of the Forest in about an hour?
Ooh, you said this to me earlier, but I just wanted to
Yeah,
get it back out again so people
yeah,
know.
yeah. Sorry, I was like, Dax, I literally just told you this, but okay.
Yeah, no, I remember. I remember.
Okay.
But we're actually going to send you guys over to a good friend of the channel. Speaking of Irish or Scottish,
Friday night streaming rival, not a friend of the channel.
Yeah, fuck her. She's taking our
She's
slot.
coming for us, boys.
She's coming for us, lads.
Let
We're
her
gonna
know
send you-
Tins&Gins is better.
Yeah, we're going to send you over to Rage. Thank you very much, Cully. Guys, thanks for so much for hanging out tonight. I hope everyone had a good time. I'm going to be on
Cheers,
Discord.
everyone.
I can't speak for anyone else here, but I'm going to be
I'll
chilling
be
on
down
Discord.
in Discord for a bit, yeah.
So,
You should do, the raid message should be the artist formerly known as Chunder Thunder.
Chunder Thunder.
Not formally known as, because she's potentially going to
She's
change it
actually
back to it, so...
She was saying. She was really
she-
kidding.
yeah.
Going to
She
change
gonna-
her name into a symbol. That's what it is. She's going to go full Prince.
thanks, guys. Thank you very much. You look
Good night,
after
everyone.
yourselves. And we'll be back again next week.
Live long
And-
prosper.
Yeah. Talk to you then. Good luck, lads.
Peace.
And they're gone.
You're gone.
Just like that.